Okay, let me get set up a little bit. I think we're ready. Pause that. Okay, levels look good. Let's have some music. Good enough. I wanted to show off a few things before I started the episode. I think today I'm gonna start again, do a new permadeath run, probably with the freighter this time. I think that might be fun. But before that, I wanted just to show off some of the work that I did last week. I started doing some redos of the some of the pirate ships, um, which you can see here. Um, basically, I wanted to make the pirate ships a touch more uh, realistic. Let me show you some of the do I even have the originals? Let me just see if I have the originals. I may not have the originals, so never mind. I can't show you. But I basically wanted to make them a little bit more realistic, and so here's some stuff I did. The originally for the Corsair, this hull was really tiny. You couldn't even fit a person in there, so I just made it just a touch larger. You really won't be able to notice in the actual you won't be able to notice in the sprite itself, but in the model, it's just a tiny bit larger. Um, so you can see, even as it is, it's a pretty small hull. I put in a like a cockpit window too, which I think looks pretty cool. Even then, the hull looks pretty small, but it's actually it's a tiny bit larger than a B-29 hull. So it's fairly realistic. I mean, it's large enough to a B-29 held, I think, 10 or 11 people. So um, that's still pretty large. Next, I did the Viking. The original model. The top part of the Viking was also really small, and there was basically nothing underneath. It was just kind of a wing, and there was nothing underneath. I redesigned the Viking to essentially have like a cargo section, so it's almost like the pirate version of the EI 500. So underneath the wing, you get kind of this cargo area, which makes sense a little bit since you want this to be a pirate ship, so it's got to carry off some cargo. In order to do that, I also had to make the Viking a little bit larger. You notice it's a little bit larger. Oh, the other reason I had to do it is because originally the engines on the Viking were smaller than the engines on the Corsair, um, and it looked a little silly. So I took essentially the exact same engines from the Corsair and put them on the Viking. And in order to do that, I had to grow the rest of the Viking a little bit. Otherwise, it would look a little too out of balance. But then with that, so I had to grow it a little bit. So the Viking sprite grew a little bit. I forgot exactly how much it grew, but it grew a little bit. Um, so that's how you can that's the change I made last week. The actual sprites. Well, let's look. Well, there's a Viking. So you can see it's. I mean, you probably won't even notice, but it's just a touch larger. We'll duplicate it a little bit. Just a touch larger. There's a little bit more detail on the top wing. The center body is a little bit larger. Um, Again, not. I don't think most people will notice the difference, but at least now I feel it's slightly more realistic. Um, and on top of that, the other slight advantage is since the sprite is a little bit bigger on the Viking, it makes it a little bit easier for the player to hit, um, which is all to the good because the Viking can be pretty nasty for the player. So I think that makes it a little bit better. Um, so that's it. That's all I did. That's all I did for this. Believe it or not, the reason I did this was all because I had to redo the Chimera sprites because I wanted them to have 120 rotation frames, and in redoing them, I wanted to make sure that the Chimera Viking was properly scaled, and so I had to kind of reverse engineer back to the original Viking to make sure the original Viking was properly scaled. So anyways, pulling on a little thread, just doing something like trying to re-render the Chimera Viking in 120 frames forced me to pull a thread to essentially redesign both the Viking and the Corsair. So what I thought would take me 20 minutes ended up taking me like 4 or 5 hours, but that's the way it is. Okay. I'm just going to read some comments. Liking the updates to Karen. Oh, good. With the way you did the Viking, I would have suggested tucking the engines near the ends of the wing, Constellation-esque sort of. That's not a bad idea. I should have thought of that. I should have thought of that. That might. I mean, that would change the look radically, but it would give you more cargo space. So I think that's not a bad idea. I think it might look a little too weird. By the way, another thing that I always forget is again, a lot of these ships were designed a while ago. I believe these are these UAS designs? I always forget. Let me just double check. I don't remember if these are supposed to be UAS designs that the Karen Pirates just happen to use. Yeah, it doesn't say here. It doesn't say, or if they're their own shipyard. I don't know if we ever established that anywhere in the lore. So that's another thing I think we'll have to check. I laughed when George was almost murdered by hornets. No one watching live seemed to have noticed my AI changes. You know, the changes I think are really, really subtle. Playing it, I honestly do not notice whether I died more often or not. What I do notice is that in the intro screen, I do believe ships are a lot more accurate. Let me just get rid of some of these ships. Hang on. Let's get well, that's not gonna. Let's do no. I don't want the carrier. Let's do gunship against gunship. If you have gunship against gunship, no, not against the Phobos. I want this is better. Gunship against gunship. I mean, you can see that in the battles, they're more accurate. Let me see if I can get one. If you get two gunships that basically start orbiting each other, I think you're going to get much more accurate. I think NMS's changes are going to be much more accurate. And you can already see how much more accurate they are here. You know, that ship is retreating, but it's still getting hit pretty well. So this is, I can totally see that the changes are having a good effect. So I'm pretty happy with the changes. Now, it might turn out that players will find it more difficult than before, but I don't think so. I didn't notice it to be significantly different. Your mileage may vary. Okay. PM says, yeah, Karen Pirates just say Karen Pirates for manufacturing. And again, like I said, the lore isn't really well established, so I think that's something I think we could probably figure out a little bit better. Yeah, that's looking good. That Dragon Slaver is cool. Oh, this is going to be interesting. I suspect the Dragon Slaver will win with its arc cannon. By the way, another thing I have to work on, I don't know if I'm going to do this in Beta 2 or Beta 3, but I would like to have a more intentional design for hit points on missiles and shots in general. Right now, basically, if you don't specify hit points for a shot, it just defaults to 0 or 1, whatever. And for the ones that do have a hit point value, like usually most missiles, it's not it's fairly random. It doesn't progress along with levels. It's doesn't entirely match the size of the missile. There are all sorts of um, just weirdnesses. So I'd like to, in one of these betas, just rationalize that. Most likely, what I'll do is I'll set the default number of hit points on a shot be automatically set by the engine, and then you'll be able to override it, and then just but have kind of a reasonable default so that you don't in general have to worry. And we'll do things like have, as you would imagine, matter, blast shots, those kinds of things would have more hit points. Beams would not have any hit points. They would just go through other beams, but they would interact with matter under certain circumstances. So anyway, that's all something that I'm coming. Okay. I think I'm good. Anything else? All right. Then let's get started. Let's do a new game. Again, no, all totally vanilla. Let's do the freighter. What I'd like to do, the reason I chose the freighter, I mean, it's one of the ships I haven't done a permadeath run through, but also I think I want to test out some of the trading. So in this game, I'm gonna take advantage of the trading. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't do a debug run. I should do let me do a real play run, so that'll be more fair. Otherwise, I'll be tempted to use my my Wand of Wishing. I really want to challenge you to run a Kingfisher from AE ship sometime. That's a great idea. I will do that. I mean, I don't know how long I'm gonna last on a freighter. The freighter's not it's not a ship I'm usually comfortable with. So I suspect I'm not gonna last too long. Hey, regenerating nanos. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's use the display enhancement. That's always good. Maybe try the Constellation. Sell my regenerating nanos? Really? I don't want to. You don't want me to. You don't want me to use that on, I don't know, upgraded armor? I mean, not on titanium probably, but upgraded armor? All right, you guys can tell me. Have you ever considered releasing Wand of Wishing as a multiverse mod? No, but I really should. I think that's a great idea. It's not a terribly sophisticated piece of code. It's not nearly as good as some of the god mods that are on Zelaris, but I found it useful. So maybe I will release it. Okay, who cares? We know who Domina is. Here's Benedict training. I'll do some practice. This is easy because I've got it. I can break whatever record. Mission complete. Okay. 4 minutes and 28 seconds. Not too bad. Okay. Combo with habitat nearby that needs protection from warlords. Oh yeah, that's the usual. They're useless at this point in the game. The regenerating? Oh man, that's too bad. But I believe you guys. Yes, sure. Sure, Centauri warlords. I do miss having a nice Sapphire or a Freyr with all the cool, with the just better maneuverability, but having an Omni weapon is always good for me. By the way, I fixed the station explosions so that they don't absorb their own explosion. That definitely helps a little bit. Now let's see. If I say view and I say trade computer, sell to Greenwich Industries for 105 credits. Yeah, I don't know too much. I presumably do not know of any other places, so that's why it doesn't tell me where else to sell things at. Oh, shortage of ore, surplus of fusion fuel, exports fusion fuel, shortage of basic foods. So I could probably sell that pretty easily. All right, well, let's keep going. Okay, let's go back. Let me read. I also started a Constellation run, then this is NMS saying, I also started a Constellation run, then stripped my Auton base, switched to an EI-200 and reinstalled the base. So much cargo space. Oh, interesting. I guess you can do that. Okay, always need more money. Sell the barrel Centauri rice. Okay, this I'm still part of the tutorial. Regen is not so useless as the cash from it is more useful. I might save it for endgame armor, except now that doesn't work on level plus 10 plus armor. Ah, that's interesting. I'm a little surprised. I always thought regen would be pretty cool. I guess I should sell all this stuff. So you're saying I should just sell my regen. Okay, I'm gonna listen to you guys. How much do I get? I get 1,200 credits. I mean, that's not nothing. And then that certainly lets me... Let's see, what do we got here? Better deflector? I probably better armor. I probably want... No, that's only... Light plasteel? Is that better than titanium? There's only 3 segments, though. Level 3. New buy limits are better. Not having to worry about price dropping if you sell in small batches is great. Yeah, that was, I think, the main thing I wanted to fix. You know, it's one of those exploits that doesn't really make the game more fun. So why have it in there? Is there anything else around here? Any... oh, this looks like an armor. Is this an armor station? I can't tell sometimes. It is. Photo organic, no. XMH, no. Everyone's got reactive, but no one's got... I wanted like a level 3. I want just like plain plasteel. Does nobody have plasteel? By the way, I think shipyards should carry armor. They don't, but they should. And of course, they don't even have ships in this. Oop, that's not right. They don't even have ships in this system, and they should. They should have ships. I just have to fix that. Tevlar, hardened reactive. I don't think I care about that. Ceramic or heavy reactive? Heavy reactive might be cool. What do you guys think? How much is this? 3. Oh, there's only 1 segment. Now that's a pain. Hardened reactive. That's 400 credits each. Plain plasteel medium is too early for level 1 system. Yeah. Light plasteel is level 3. Not being able to get more than 50% for equipment anywhere is frustrating, but does mean you can sell anywhere. Still, it discourages upgrading frequently, so I'm not really pleased with that. Higher level armor is almost always better. Yeah, I think that's true. I could go for the Orichok armor if I can afford it, although I can almost not quite afford it. I don't think I can afford 4 segments. So either buy hardened reactive or Orichok or keep waiting. I guess those are my options. You guys can just go for level 4 is what NMS is saying. I may need some more money before I do that. So let me go around and attack more things. because I want to sell more stuff so that I can. Got him. Okay. Oh, well, look at that. 4 segments. Oh, I guess light reactive is kind of lame, but I can at least sell that. I really want to drive upgrade too at some point. These guys gonna give me anything? Nah. Sell those. Sell that. Sell that. Okay, now I've got enough. I think I might be able to afford the Tevlar or the Orachok. I think the Orachok. I'm just gonna go level 4. I mean, this is pretty decent against laser and kinetic. Way better than almost. I mean, almost as good as reactive, but better at laser. So and it's even got particle resistance. So I think this is actually really good armor. But you guys can, as always, correct me. Okay, and now I can sell this stuff. Sell my titanium. Maybe don't try Arco or Fiona Rescue before upgrading your armor or weapons, though. Yeah. Let me do more fighting. Okay. If he has targeting, he can probably kill Kite Arco. Particle resistance is useless to you this early. That is true. By the time that matters, you want level 5 plus armor. Ah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, let's go kill some stuff. I want to at least be able to clear out enough Centauri warlords to... Oh, there's Raisu Station. I'm going to leave her alone. Let's see what else we got. Nothing there. Mining. This has probably cheap ore, so maybe I should buy some ore and try to sell it somewhere. Oh, that's another armor. Oh no, that's not an armor. That's just a mining. Not many enemies here. There's another one. Don't get too close. Okay. There we go. I've been getting pretty lucky with all the Centauri rice. You generally can't make much profit with in-system trade routes now. Yeah, that's not entirely accidental. TBD whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'll let you guys play a little bit more and decide that. Don't buy ore until you found the system where it's more valuable. Ooh, more barrels. What I was thinking in terms of ore is... Oh, well, here I found this system. Imports fusion fuels. At minimum, this guy imports ore. I don't want to go all the way to Tau Ceti. But Rigel Aurelius, at minimum, imports ore, so maybe that's something I should consider. You know, another thing I think... I wonder if we need more to reveal more of these systems. Well, I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. In order for trade to be interesting, you really want to know what other systems have, and the fact that you don't know anything about these systems is kind of annoying. Maybe the trader, maybe the freighter, or I don't know, some of the classes start out with a map of at least the New Beyond. I don't know. That's something to think about. Systems with military or militia stations would pay more for any ammo or industrial systems. Would sell cheaper weapons. It just seems kind of weird. Weapons and ammo aren't part of the dynamic trading. Yeah, I excluded originally just because I didn't want to overly complicate it, but I don't disagree. I think that they probably need to get added to the system. Anyone notice the EI-500 has 50-ton capacity without a hold? Suggestion: restore Constellation's old capacities, 100-ton base, 200-ton max. I forgot why I changed that. Maybe just because I was in a bad mood at one point. No, not likely. I don't remember exactly why I changed it, but the Constellation has enough disadvantages that maybe I should just change it back. Okay, let me just sell some stuff. Sell that. I'll keep that. I don't want to sell that here. Yeah, Greenwich Industries. So the trade computer's telling me, don't be an idiot. Okay. Should I use this barrel? Or is that too risky? It's probably too risky. It was changed because you couldn't remove the Auton Bay, making that useless. But now that holds can be swapped. Ah, that's right. That's right. Okay, I think let's see. Do I need to upgrade anything? I think I might be okay for now. I may have to refuel. Ready for the final exam. Basset Outpost. Okay, this is annoying because... this is actually annoying because an Abbasid outpost with a laser cannon is not going to go well. What I'd like to do, maybe if I can get enough money. Oh, except I won't. I wanted to get a launcher, but the two weapon limit of the freighter is starting to bite me now. There's more of the same armor. You only lose money if it turns out to be Degen Nanos, and it wouldn't be a disaster. Oh, okay, so I should try that. That's not a bad idea. That is not a bad idea. Okay, I gotta, let's see. What's the... Can I get out of range of its laser? No, we basically have the same range. Well, I'll let it... I'll take a single hit. I'll take a single hit of its triple lasers, and we'll see how far I go. Okay, now I'm taking damage. This is gonna be annoying. Boy, I wish I had some regenerating armor right about now. At least this is a predictable decrease in hit points. And I can always do a use... Oh, that was the wrong one! Oh, I did the wrong one! That was so lame. That was totally lame. This is, I guess this counts as yet another stupid death. I wanted to repair my armor. I was all set to do that. Oh, that's so lame. Well, that's okay. I literally was only like 10 minutes in, 15 minutes in, so that's not too, that's at least I died early, and that was just completely stupidly my fault. Did I get anything good? Nah. All right, let's. I'm gonna do that again. Sorry, we're in good. We're in good. Like I said, that was a. Yeah, I need WMD. Okay, let me see if I can do that again. This time I can go faster. Oh, except I just hit somebody. He never yells at you for hitting people. Comwall Station. Okay, let's do this again. I'll have to go to the video log. Um, maybe I screwed up the repairs. Maybe I wasn't sure if I wasn't sure whether I picked the wrong item or if I just screwed up the repairs, which is also possible. Either way, I think that's yet another stupid death. We'll go check the playback. That's another nice thing about these videos. We can check the playback when it gets uploaded to YouTube. Okay, nice. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh yeah, check my inventory. Light titanium, which is useless. Again, regenerating nanos. Targeting program. Hey, that's awesome. We'll take that. That's always a good thing. And now I can get some more credits. Poor Hilo is whining about, I think a rabbit is hanging out in our backyard. Okay, let's keep going. Let's sell some stuff. And then we'll go kill some more things, and then I will... Now you can kite Arco with your Omni Laser. Yep. Okay, go away. I was really psyched about that Orachok armor, though, I gotta say. Oh well. Mining. Another armor. Karen Pirates. Corsairs are not too hard. Okay. Nothing. Okay, let me just check a couple places. Tory Warlord. So this is the second station I've killed. I think I have to kill 3 to get the Arco Von mission. Alright. Double titanium barricade, useless to me. Or is it? Let's go to this guy and see if they've got any good armor. Oh, weapons. One thing that I often do, but I can't here, is buy a NAMI launcher. If I buy a NAMI launcher, then Raisu Station gives you missiles instead of a disposable launcher. But I don't know. I think it might cost too much. And I don't even know if that's necessarily a good thing to do. Let me go one last. Let's go out here somewhere. Another habitat. I gotta kill some more Centaurus. Whoops, who are you? Okay. Let's go around here. And then maybe I can go... Take the Burak if you can't get better. It doesn't have to be NAMI to get missiles. Oh, is that right? I'd forgotten about that. I just really like the, as you can imagine, the tracking missiles. Tempest Surette. I guess I can at least sell it. Kill Arco first, he might drop his launcher. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Can I guess I can kill him with just a laser cannon. I will have to kite him. Auton? I think I can sell a recoilless cannon, can't I? Maybe I can't. I'll double check. It's a huge amount of HP, that's the barricade. But lower speed is a real cost now. Ah, that's true. That's true. And I really don't want to lower my speed anymore. Okay. Portable analyzer. Okay. Now I think we got enough. Let me go sell some stuff. I don't know if I want to get better armor before I take on Arco. Barricades have bad resist. The HP will disappear fast. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, let me go first to here. Sell. Then corporate level, sell. Then I think I can go here. Sell these. Sell that. You guys say sell that. Should I sell my Auton? I guess I can analyze my Auton. Auto Sentinel. I don't know. I should keep that. Or should I sell it? Is this a agricultural station? That's cool. It's all for cost. There's a lot of agricultural stuff that I can buy for cost. Ah, and this guy imports basic food, so I might be able to make a little bit of profit there. Hey, since the Uzan target scanner is a pain to get working, why not make the Borak launcher omnidirectional? Well, that's not a bad idea. I might add another omnidirectional weapon, but I think the Uzan target, it just needs an engine change. Once I make the engine handle it, I think it's not going to be that hard. Okay, now let's go take on Arco. Or should I upgrade? Is there anything else I want to do? Oh, let me just check a couple things. Let me just see what armor they've got. I was about to go to Raisu, but let me visit. Oh, there's no armor station here, I don't think. But a couple of fuel stations. Let me see if there's maps. That's always good. There we go. There we go. Nice, okay. No armor stations, so that's okay. Let's go to Raisu then. I think that's all I got. Oh, no, sorry. Sorry. One last thing. Let me just see what these guys got. By the way, the bottom of the screen is cut off. Oh, that's unfortunate. Let me just fix that. Hold on. Wait, where am I? Oh, they've got a targeting program. That's cool. Let me see devices and armor. Dual laser cannons? Nah. Better reactor? No, not even. Light ceramic? Nah. So, really no good armor. Yeah, okay. If you get Arca now, you lose your disposable launcher. Oh, that's right. So I really do want a launcher. I really do want a launcher. So let me go get... let me go to the Penitent Defender. Oh, you said screen is a little bit cut off. Let me fix that. Hang on a second. I thought that would be better. Weird. I thought this would. I really thought this would fit. Okay, hang on a second. Let me just let me start again. Let me start again. I think I just need to launch it. I must have moved it. Nope, still weird. There we go. It's because one more. There we go, that's better. It's just because unfortunately I'm sharing the whole screen, which maybe I guess I shouldn't. Okay. Apologies. So you guys are saying I should buy the Borak and then I'll just get some missile launchers. Oh, I should have. Oh, whoops. Oops. That's a bug or a missing feature. I should have just had it installed. I don't know why it didn't ask me to install it. Alright, sorry, bear with me. There we go. Okay. Okay, and of course I forgot to sell stuff, but that's alright. Let's go to Raisu. Let's take on Arco. I probably need to refuel at some point too. Meeting hall. Yes, I have fought. Yes, will you help us? Yes. Borak 500 missiles. Awesome. I forgot, are those tracking? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Okay, let me get close to him. Target him. You know what? The problem is, I guess that wasn't kiting, was it? I guess I should have used my. I guess I should have used my missiles. Okay, what did I screw up there? The problem is my freighter can't outrun Arco, so I had to kite him first before I attacked him. But he opened up pretty fast. How sad. I got too close. PM says I got too close. Bummer. Well, this is where I'm feeling the permadeath. Okay, now let's see what we can do. I didn't think the freighter can outrun him. Well, thank God I got another targeting program. Ablative coding now. Alright, let's go. I can do that mission later. Let me do these guys first. Arco is dangerous. You need better armor and preferably missiles. I should have just opened up with the missiles. I got a little cocky and thought, oh, you know, I can just take him with the laser. Why waste my missiles? But you're right. Arco is super dangerous, especially when he's got missiles. Okay. The freighter is definitely not. I mean, you feel it. The fact that it's not a fighting ship. Paper thin armor. I definitely feel it. Okay, let's keep going. I'm just gonna keep on attacking all. When playing the freighter, you have to play like a huge coward. Cal Winter says. I'm beginning to understand what that means. Oh, some fuel station. Let me get that. Okay, this time for sure. Let's see what we find. Yeah, don't pick fights you aren't sure you can win because you often can't run. I think that's the lesson. You know, I originally thought the freighter was the easiest ship because of the Omni laser. You know, that's kind of why when you choose ships at the beginning, the freighter is the first one that shows up, because I kind of encourage new players to pick the freighter. But that's probably a mistake. I wonder if there should be a different, either the Sapphire or the Wolfen should be more encouraged for new players. Maybe the Wolfen, because especially now with mouse aim, the Wolfen might be pretty easy for novice players. Wolfen is the easy ship early in the game, yeah. So maybe I should do that. Not many stations here. Okay, let me go fight. I would like to. I think I will try to do an analysis of what starting ship most players pick, especially novice players. It would be interesting to see that. Whoa. Curators? What are you guys doing here? I didn't think there were any curator stations here. Okay, let's sell all this stuff. There's not nearly as much loot this time as there was in my previous game. The previous game was really good, except for the fact that I died. Okay, I got 10 minutes. Let's keep going. Let's see how far I can get. You're gonna need to become quick friends with the break button and fighting at 60 light seconds away. Yeah. Freighter was overpowered endgame in early version. Yeah, because of all the devices. I think that's true. Only in the late game, when 4 only non-devices matter, does Wolfen get hurt. Yeah, I think that's true. Okay. Let's sell that. Let's go here and sell this. I'm going to sell that because I don't want ablative coating. What have we got for... Who can we sell to? Imports basic foods and luxury goods. So I could buy a whole bunch of stuff from the agricultural station. Is there anything else here? Sorry. Nothing else. Okay, let's see what else. Let's see what can I buy. Can I buy a launcher? Burak launcher? I guess I should do that. If I'm going to take on Arco, I should do that. I've got a targeting ROM. I've got an omnidirectional. I think I can't afford anything else that I can repair. No, got nothing else. Okay, so I really do need better armor, but I can't find better armor, so I'm screwed. Okay, so let's take on Arco. Arco sometimes comes with, drops a whole bunch of good armor. Learn your lesson and get the pod with tracking missiles. Doesn't the... Oh, does the 500 not have tracking missiles? Did I screw up already? Yeah, it doesn't, does it? Okay, let's see. This might be high degree of difficulty. This might be high degree of difficulty. Let's try it. Okay. Okay. So this time I'm going to do things differently. This time, don't get too close. Borak missiles need the Uzun scanner track. Duh. Okay, okay. Now, the one thing about Arco is he only attacks you if you attack back. There he is. Okay, so I need to kite him. But the thing is, I need to hit him once so that he'll follow me. Oh, there he goes, there he goes. There he goes. Okay. Oh my goodness. How about this one? Okay. Jesus, maybe I can just wait till he runs out of missiles. Holy jeez. Oh man. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, here we go. His shields are down, armor. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh! So close! Oh, that was so close! So that was so bad. I was turning too. I was trying to turn right to just like face my good armor towards him. Wow. You know, I wonder if this is should I blame NMS? I wonder if his accuracy is just much better. Nothing else has changed. I think that's I don't think he's more trigger happy than before. I wonder, this might be just a case of just better aim. Oh, that's wild. Destroyed by Arco Von. We literally killed each other. Did I actually have? I don't record. I don't know if that counts as Arco Von. I don't think it does. Yeah, I don't think I quite killed him, but oh, that is so close. That was so freaking close. Alright, well, lesson learned. Although I'm not sure what that lesson was. Other than maybe it's just too hard to kill Arco with a freighter. Should have an achievement for killing Arco Von. Yeah, so I think because I died before I could get an achievement. Yeah, so I think I died. I mean, I think the way it worked is he must have killed me, and then my laser then killed him. So yeah, so I think I died first. So technically, I guess he killed me first. Yeah, if I die first, I think that's what happens. If I die first, it looks like a double kill, but really I died first. So, oh well. Um, T-Tech is trying to say something. What is T-Tech trying to say? Um, well, I still think I need to play with the freighter more because I do think it's now I see why it's harder to play with the freighter. Um, I don't know if I would change anything in the game. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I'd love to hear discussion whether you guys think the freighter is you know, too weak as a starting ship, or if it's just me. It could also just be me. Um, I could just, I mean, like I said, I'm used to either the Sapphire. The Sapphire is what I use the most when testing. So maybe if playing the Sapphire is different than playing the freighter. But also, it could just be that the other thing that I think is possible is um, I probably got greedy. If I had been a newbie player, I wouldn't have gotten the Burak launcher. I would have just gotten, you know, whatever Raisu gave me. Raisu would give me the tracking missiles, and then I could have used tracking missiles against Arco. Still, though, it is tricky. I mean, I think I get now what when people say that Arco is actually pretty difficult. I get what people say now. Um, PM says EI 500 is a good starter. If anything, EI 500 is loaded with goodies. So maybe I think that's what we should do. Um, maybe it really is. I really should just maybe I outsmarted myself. I should have just gone with the disposable launcher, what Raisu gives you, and then just use that. Um, so I think that might be better. Get the pod next time. It really wrecks them. Yeah, no, you know that's what I usually use. That's what I usually get. So I think that is something that I should do. Um, T-Tech says wanted to talk to you about Stream Stuff Discord at end of stream. Okay, feel free. Feel free. Arco seems more aggressive now. He didn't fire near as much before. I don't think, like I said, I don't believe anything has changed. Arco was always. We can check the code. Um, I haven't touched Arco since forever. Um, here is. Sorry, let me look for Centauri Warlords. Um, here's Arco's Heavy Raider. It's his AI settings. His fire rate is 12, which is pretty fast, but I don't believe that's changed since the original, since the beginning. Um, what might have what might have changed is um, well, this also I think does it. Um, I probably dropped into this random equipment, dual laser cannons, enhanced plus 100%. That is probably way worse than the claw cannon. Um, so that might be one of the problems. I could probably. Oops, sorry. Um, there probably even is a bug about this. Let me just find something. Um, oh, it doesn't matter. I could swear there's something about Arco in one of these. I'll dig it up. Hang on a second. I just want to shrink it so that you guys can see what's going on here. Okay, I'll dig it up. Um, I gotta fix this so that I can load all the records in one click. And there are a lot of them. Arco. That's it? Oh, I'm surprised. I really thought there was a... Huh. Eridani? Huh. I really thought there was one, but I guess there isn't. Okay. Well, never mind. I'll have to add something. Um, what if shipyards sold other important categories of devices like drives and cargo bays? Yes. Yes. I actually think that's a really cool idea. Let me actually let me just add a couple things. Let me add that because I think that's a good idea. Um, um, drives, cargo holds, etc. Um, armor, maybe. Um, maybe, maybe. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I'll add that. What else? Laser has more range than claws. That's another thing. Yeah. Most fights I had with him was when he had claws and occasionally stilettos. Yeah. So I mean, it's possible that. I mean, another thing to think about is if you look at Arco's loadout. So here's a claw cannon. Um, let's see what that is. A Centauri claw is a level 3 weapon, whereas dual laser is level 2. That's why I do the enhancements on a dual laser. But um, each level only increases by about 30% in terms of hit points. So really, a dual laser, to get a dual laser up to the equivalent of a level 3 device, you really should only enhance 30%, maybe 50%. So I kind of think both of these should only be 50% enhancement, not 100% enhancement. Um, Even that I think would have saved me since I was so close. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll just flip this over to 50% if you guys don't think that's crazy. Um, like I said, the reason I enhanced them was actually wait a second. Sorry, I'm actually no, never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. This enhanced 100 just means 100% chance that it's enhanced, but I forgot what the actual enhancement is. I'll look at the code. I'll look at the code. Yeah, yeah, I'll look at the code. I think this is not quite right. Dual laser is very powerful for level 2. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I'm wrong though. This enhanced 100 just means 100% chance of it being enhanced, but but I don't think it enhances it to 100%. I'll look at the code to see what it actually enhances it to, and then we'll figure it out. So maybe I'll just add that. By the way, I bet it had the enhancement is random. I bet it had fast fire enhancement. I bet that's why. That's why it looked like it was firing so fast. I bet it has had a fast fire enhancement, which can be pretty deadly. So let me just add something on that. Um, some loadouts on Arco Von are too powerful. Um, Dual laser cannon enhanced with um, fast is probably too much. What do you guys think? Um, Dual recoilless is much easier to dodge. It could be more enhanced than laser. Yeah, that's a good point. Its main upside is WD, which isn't relevant. Enhanced dual laser cannon is probably too good. Yeah. Yeah. How fast is plus fast? I don't totally remember, so let me just do a little check. Um, Let me just see. Where would I even find this? It's probably an item table. Um, Enhanced iChance. Let me just look to see. Here it is, enhance item. Here we go. For weapons, 50% of the time it's plus. Yeah, it's not double. It's only so 7% or so basically plus 30%. Plus 30%. So that's actually not that bad. This isn't actually that bad. I mean, if you look at this, this is quite reasonable. 50% of the time it's just plus 10%. You know, 5% of the time it's plus 30%, which is totally reasonable. This is oh sorry, and 5% of the time it's 30% more shots, which is not too different from 30%. So this is not that bad. Yeah, it's 1 over point 0.7. Oops, sorry. You're right. It's more like 40%. You're right. It's more like 40%. 1.42 or 42%. So you're right. It's a little bit more than 30%. Um, but it doesn't seem totally out of line. I mean, I could change it to 80%, which would be 1 over zero point 0.8, which would be plus 25%, but that doesn't seem. I don't know. I don't know if that's that reasonable. But yeah, dual laser is not is already pretty. I mean, if I look at let's look at you guys probably can't see this. There we go. Um, let's look at the a balance for a dual laser. I think dual laser, according to the calculations, dual laser says it's balanced, but that might be. I know that the balance calculations discount dual shots because it kind of assumes that there are cases where only one of the shots hits. That's probably incorrect. It probably really should like count them heavier. Yeah, dual laser really is I mean dual laser is pretty powerful. I think, like I said, the calculation discounts the fact that it's dual. I'll show you what I mean. Um, I think to figure out its standard damage, I believe it. Let's see. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. No, wrong one. This is it. Oh no, I'm wrong. It does say 2.0. That is surprising. I'll have to look at the code. I'll have to look at the code, but I thought it discounted it a little bit. Maybe I fixed that. Let me just look. Dual laser. Dual laser is 1d4 at a fire rate 10. That is twice as powerful. I think it's probably balanced out by the fact that it consumes more power or something, which again doesn't make a difference to the player. Yeah, the reason it's balanced, I think, is because the power use is so much higher. Um, it's 30 instead of 20. I think because of that, it thinks that it's balanced when it really probably is not totally balanced. So that's probably what's going on. Dual laser is not too overpowered, just strong for its level. Yeah, I think that's fair. Okay, what else are people saying? So Arco does always have a launcher now. I think that's a change in the last couple years. I don't remember, but it wouldn't totally surprise me. I don't remember. I'd have to look at Git. I certainly don't remember changing that in forever, so I don't know. I don't know. Arco always has a launcher now, but at least he doesn't have stilettos. Yeah, that's right. I do remember at one point he had stilettos, which was really, really annoying. Although as it is, I mean the freighter is hard enough to maneuver that I couldn't really get out of its way. I mean, I got hit with a lot of those fragmentation missiles. That was definitely annoying to get hit by all those fragmentations. Stilettos definitely made him too hard. As always in this, the random number generator does really affect things, and it's always a balance. I'm not quite sure, how much to adjust because there's so many moving parts. There's what ship you choose. There's what random loadout Arco has. There's too many variables to completely balance it. So some of it I think we're just gonna have to live with. This is where again I don't remember if I think the Arco mission is not a real mission, which means the game doesn't get saved. This is another one of those cases where I think for novices it kind of sucks to essentially lose all your progress, even if you don't care about permadeath. It sucks if you die because of Arco. Now you've lost all your progress. I can totally see some people saying, "Okay, this game sucks." So I think that's interesting. Founded on Git, Arco was rebalanced June 21. Oh, let's take a look. I'm glad you checked that out. Centauri Warlords. Let me see, where is he? What line is this roughly? 223. Here we go. Argo rebalance. Yeah, you're right. So here's a change. Yeah, you're right. Previously there was a chance. That's right. There was a chance that he had a missile launcher, and then there's a chance that he had stilettos, which sucked. Now he always has a missile launcher. So I mean, I think I just made him more powerful. Yeah, now he has shields. Before he had Yeah, he only had shields if it was if he had a dual recoilless, and then I flipped it. Interesting. Yeah, you're totally right. You're totally right. I don't know. I mean, you guys can tell me whether that makes him too powerful now that he always has a launcher. Um, I don't know. Launcher is fine on Arco. He's a boss ship. Also, before stochastic damage, he was immune to low-level laser and kinetic. Yeah. 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 Yeah, I think you guys are right. I don't think I need to necessarily tone him down. I think I need to well, like I said, I made mistakes when going up against him in the freighter. Um, I think the thing I would like to do, probably what I'd like to do is um, one thing that I feel like is not quite balanced is I think there aren't enough upgrades in Eridani for the player to buy, even if they can afford them. You know, you can end up having a good amount of money in Eridani just by killing all the Centauri warlords and selling stuff. Not to mention doing some of the missions. Like if I were to do some of the mining missions, I would get, you know, probably another 1,000, maybe not 1,000, but maybe 500 credits. The problem that I found is there wasn't enough armor and there wasn't enough upgrades in Eridani that I could buy. So maybe that would be the fix that I would do. I would just make sure that there's more interesting items in Eridani. That's probably the problem. There is the drop tables for start in Eridani, I think. Let me just look at that. Yeah, so the drop tables right now for armor, it's basically it's a level 1 system, which means, so here it's basically saying level 1 armor is common, level 2 armor is common, level 3 armor and above is rare or very rare. So I might change some of that to make, you know, the higher level armor is a little bit more common. I mean, I might add another C here like that, or something like that. And that might be true for, let's see, mining would have been worth 5k to 20k before 1.5. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Question: was the filter for Eridani removed because he used to strip shops of all items of level 4? But loot wasn't affected. I don't think that filter. I think the filter is still there. I think this is the filter. I think. Yeah, devices greater than level 3 are not for sale in Eridani. I don't know if that's still reasonable. But even with the filter, the chance of level 3 items, according to this table, is pretty low. I mean, it's basically rare. So that's for armor. For reactors, it's pretty good. For devices, yeah, it's pretty rare. So that might be something I can change. Let me see what else. For a normal start, that is the same table. So it means, yeah, level 1 is the one that's really screwed. But this is basically saying a Commonwealth Metropolis basically only has items 1 level higher than its system level, which is probably not right. You probably want, especially armor, you almost want 2 levels higher. You know, maybe for weapons it's okay. Although even then, I might change weapons to uncommon and then rare. So I don't know. I think we can adjust some of these tables. Like let's take a look at, if you look at corporate, I think the tables are better. No, about the same. Well, maybe that's again another thing we need to change. Armor dealers have, yeah, basically only one level above. So again, I don't know. We should think about it, but that might be one thing we could fix. Because that's something that might make more sense to be able to have maybe even up to 2 levels. Okay, let me read what people are saying. It only applied to devices, not armor. It still doesn't seem necessary. Should be removed. I think you're talking about the filter. Yeah. No, the limit's still there, but I think it's fair to take it out. I mean, before the filter was in before we had these kinds of system level based criteria. So now that I think we have this kind of criteria and drop tables are controlled via this, I think it's okay to remove the filter. That'll give us some chance. But again, we're still back to, you know, relying on the random number generator. I think giving Eridani a guaranteed weapon and armor station like Tau Ceti may be a good idea. That's not a bad idea. So maybe I'll write let's add another one. Consider better items for sale. Armor is only 1 level higher than system level. 2 levels higher is rare. Okay. So I'll look at that to see if some of that makes sense. You know, but especially combo with Metropolises. Well, I'll look. There's a bunch that I think you kind of want to have more items, so I'll look to see if that makes sense. They could have more items up to system level +2 at least. Yeah, I think that makes more sense. So I might just alter some of those tables. It was possible to get level 6 items in New Beyond before the level-based shops. Right, and I think that was probably not right. Even if people couldn't afford it, it made the game very uneven. So I think that's something I think I'm glad the new level-based tables fix that. But I think maybe they're a little too steep. They need to just go up a couple more levels, maybe at just 1 more level. Even if I just add 1 more level, I think that might be pretty cool. You know, because honestly, a lot of the fun of the game, you know, a lot of the fun of the random number generator is when you run into a shop and you see that it's got like some really cool high-level item. That's definitely part of the fun of the game. So I think I probably cranked that down too much. So I'll fix that. I think that'll be good. All right. Well, that's all I've got. I gotta go pretty soon. T-Tech wants to talk about. What does T-Tech want to talk about? I think about oh, Discord. Right. So start talking. I gotta go pretty soon. I gotta go start dinner in about 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes. So T-Tech, if you're still around, start talking about what you want to talk about. Next episode, I think I will continue with the freighter. Maybe I'll make some changes in Eridani, but like I said, I think we decided that we don't need to change Arco. We don't need to change too many things. I just need to be a better player, and I think I'll do the freighter again and see how far I can get. I would like to get you on Discord, and I'd like to try to do chat via Discord where we can make it more interactive. You know what? I will. Discord is starting to get very popular with gamers, so I'm happy to give it another shot. The only thing I don't know how to do is, well, it's not that I don't know how to do. It's just I think it does get a little crazy when I have 3 different chat apps open, but I suppose I can manage. I have a pretty big screen, so I guess I can do it. Yeah, Discord. That's not bad. Oh, it says we linked IRC, so you can just Discord now. Well, that's not bad. So as long as, I mean, I don't want to miss, because some people like PM are only on IRC, so I don't want to miss any IRC messages. As long as it's all just linked, then I'm happy. Then I can just use Discord. And I don't suppose you can link Twitch to Discord, can you? If you can, that'd be great. If you can't, that's not a big deal. But okay, so tell you what, next episode I'll try Discord. That's great. Then maybe next episode I'll just do Discord, and then we'll see how that works. I think everyone will be able to be on it. Fuel being affected by the commodity price system is a bit weird. Sometimes it's cheaper to buy loose fuel rods than pay to refuel. That I think should be fixed in the sense that refuel prices should match fuel rod prices. So if that's not the case, I thought that was the case, but if that's not the case, then we should fix that. So let me know about that. We need to try that multicast tool I showed you. I honestly, I looked at the instructions and I couldn't quite figure out. It asked me to install a whole bunch of stuff, including like either Nginx or I don't know, Node.js. I forgot what, which didn't sound all that appealing to me. I've seen streamers put Discord chat on a video overlay in Twitch. On a video over. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, just need to set some time aside that isn't the weekly stream. Yeah, that's always hard because I literally have. My time is literally 100% booked right now. I think it'd be maybe better if stations still had somewhat higher or lower prices relative to the overall system price. That's still true for like the usual stations, hotels, ice farms, that kind of stuff. I think just the delta is not quite as large as it was before, but it's all still relative to the overall system price. So I think we can tweak that. We can increase those ranges to make it just a little bit larger. I'm okay with that. Okay, well, I think we got a plan. So next episode, I will do Discord, and then we can take it from there. We can start to see how that works. I think that'll be fun. Um, but meanwhile, I gotta get going. One last thing. Also, NMS says it's so sad to find that Ice Farm and find they pay less than regular stations and neighboring systems for fuel, medical supplies. Yeah, as long as I gotta double check, but like I said, I think we can tweak it a little bit so that they will pay more. But you can't have it both ways. If we want cross-system price differences, which I think we want because I think it makes the game interesting, then I think that's something we're gonna have to do. Trading shouldn't be basically impossible without backtracking. Well, that I'm not 100% sure about. Trading is its own mechanic, separate from, I think, progression. So I don't know. I don't know why. I think you should be able to plan a nice trade route with only forward tracking, but I don't know. Let me think about it. I got to think about that before I say anything. I'm not quite sure yet. Is that a new effect on the quantum sphere? Oh, hey, yeah. I probably didn't show you guys. Yeah, I did a new effect on the quantum sphere because the old one wasn't that great. I haven't redone the disintegration effect, but I did at least do a new quantum sphere effect, which I kind of like. I don't know why the quantum sphere is passing over Rex though. Does that usually happen? I didn't think it usually skipped Rex. Did I fix that or did I change that? I don't remember now. I don't remember anymore. You also made the damage insane. Yeah, and the reason I did that, which again might be a problem, but the reason I did it is because of part 2. In part 2, it just was not doing nearly enough damage for its level. But maybe now I've like kind of screwed up part 1, so we'll have to play with it. We'll have to tweak it. Oh, that's right. It means the Rex are the same sovereign as the ICS. That's right. That's right. Yeah, because I think Quantum Sphere has a no friendly fire or something, so that it doesn't hit its own sentinels, and it's probably that's why the Rex are like that. I'm curious to see who wins this battle. I don't know if those... Oh, yeah. No surprise. Those sentinels were enough. Alright, well, I gotta go, but let's do that. I think we got a plan for next episode. So, thank you guys very much. Thank you as always. It's always fun. I gotta say, it was kind of fun to play the freighter. It's challenging, much more challenging than I think I expected, which is always a good thing. So I'm glad I tried that. We'll do it again next episode. And meanwhile, I'm also working on fixing some bugs for beta 2. So I'm trying to get that out. I don't think I'll get it out before the next episode, but I'll be very, very close. That's kind of my plan, to get it out in the next week or so. So that's my plan. So see you all next week. Thank you once again, and I will talk to you all later. All right.